What's up, everybody? Trinity here, and welcome back to 2nd Street. It's New Comic Book Wednesday, and here I am in my local comic book shop, Bases Cards and Comics, right here in Lancaster, California, to bring you all my comic book pull list for the week. Now, if you don't know what a comic book pull list is, that's okay, because there should be a video right up there where you can go and learn a little bit more about that. Now, in case you didn't know, we are now a DC channel. That's right, guys. I am joining all of my friends. I'm joining my friends over there at the Den of Nerds. I'm joining Fatal J and my friend Ryan Kennel. We're becoming Snyder Bros. That's it, man. I'm joining all the people out there. That's right. Hashtag release the Snyder Cut and stuff. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. But before we get into my comic book pull list, there is something I want to know from all of you guys out there watching, all of the Myrtle Maniacs, especially. If you guys don't know what the Myrtle Maniacs are, make sure that you check the link down in the description or click the join button right next to the subscribe button to learn a little bit more about that. But the one thing I wanted to ask all the Myrtle Maniacs and you out there watching right now, should I buy this detective issue number 1027? It's a kind of a big deal. A lot of people are talking about it. And plus, look at that cover. I mean, should I? I mean, I'm a DC channel now. I don't know when to dip my toes in, what not to dip my toes in. You guys let me know down in the comments below if I should buy this book and review it, because we are a DC channel now, right? So do I kind of owe it to you? I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments below. I also want to let you guys know some other reviews I am going to be doing here soon on the channel. We've got Stillwater issue number 1 from Image Comics. I'm going to be reviewing here. A new book being written by Chip Zdarsky, being published on Image's Skybound imprint. Can't wait to read this and check this out and give you guys a little bit of feedback on this. And hey, who knows, maybe my good friend Attack Peter, if you guys haven't checked out Attack Peter's channel, I'll make sure I leave a link towards the end of this video for you to go check it out. Maybe we'll see what he has to say about that. Also, I'm going to be reviewing this on Red 5 Comics. That's his Riptide Draken? Riptide Draken. This is issue number 1. This is a 5-issue miniseries on Red 5 Comics. They do a lot of books over there. They've done several books that I've checked out, and I kind of know what to expect out of Red 5. So I guess we'll get into this and see how this issue is, and I'll let you guys know. So be paying attention for those books, those reviews here on the channel. Now, as always, I'm going to get into my DC's comic books, then into Marvel, and then into small press and indies. As always, starting off here with DC, we've got Batman issue number 99, The Joker War Part 5 continues, written by James Tynion. And I'm telling you, like, I got into this from one of the Myrtle Maniacs here. R.C. Scott, our trade paperback, asked me to check out this series and do some reviews here. I finally got caught up with the series. I got them all read since the Joker War started here. And I gotta tell you, if you guys haven't been reading Batman, I know, I'm late to the party. I know you guys are gonna say something. Somebody's gonna say something like, oh, late to the party, that's what you get for being a Marvel guy. No, it's all good. This is great. I'm loving this Batman series here. The art in this book has been good. The story's been good. Absolutely no complaints. Obviously, you can see behind me that Batman 3 Joker's getting ready to come out, I think, next week as well. Good stuff. I'm really liking the DC books that I've been reading. But there's one thing I want you guys to do is make sure that you follow. I'm going to leave a link down pinned in the comments section of this video. You guys go check out Tim Board from Hawkworld over on Twitter. Go check out. He's got this petition signed, passing around for people to sign to not cancel Hawkman. DC, you better listen to us and not cancel that Hawkman. Bring Robert Venditti's Hawkman back. Don't end it now. Not when you've done everything you've done with this character. Come on, man. Go follow that link. Go help and join me and Tim Board and all the other Hawk maniacs out there and help keep Hawkman from being canceled. Even though it kind of already is, but we can bring it back, right? We can bring it back. Now, getting into my Marvel books. I know that's all I had, so I know you guys are going to answer that question at the beginning. Gonna get here into Marvel, starting off with The Amazing Spider-Man, The Sins of Norman Osborn, issue number 1. If I am not mistaken, this is a one-shot issue before we get ready to move into this next story arc here in Amazing Spider-Man. I believe the next issue of Amazing Spider-Man is issue number 850. So there's just some cool things getting ready to go on here before we move into, looks like the Green Goblin's coming back, and yeah, hey, interesting stuff. Can't wait to read this book. The next one we've got here is Giant Size X-Men, issue number 1. Now these are one-shots as well. Now this one is going to be Storm. And it's kind of interesting to me. Is this one actually going to be about Storm? Or is this one going to be about Jean Grey and Emma Frost? Because you remember what they did the last time, right? You remember. Don't act like you don't. I can't wait to get into this, but look at that. Look at that cover. I just want to say that cover's nice. That cover is nice. That's how I want to see Storm. She's just like, that looks like Storm to me. You know what I mean? That's Storm. Good job, Russell Dodderman. The next one we got here is Hellions, issue number 4. Now, I can't wait to get into this book, guys. The last issue of Hellions really brought it around. I'm so glad this series has really kind of, like I said, it's really brought it in and become its own with like the art and everything. I had some issues there. The story itself is kind of, I don't know. It's good though. I've liked Hellions. But you know what we need in Hellions? More Sinister. Give me more Sinister. I mean, you gotta give me more Sinister considering about the Sinister's betrayal, right? Come on, give me some more Sinister here. Now the next one I've got on my Marvel pull list is Star Wars Darth Vader issue number 5. Now I did finally get a chance to get caught up with this series. This cover by Inyuk Lee. You gotta love those Inyuk Lee covers. But I finally did get caught up with this series. I've quite enjoyed it. In case you haven't been reading this series, what it's about is it basically takes place all after the Empire strikes back, right after Darth Vader reveals that he is Luke's father. And he's kind of going on this journey to find out who hid his kids from him, because he only knows about Luke Skywalker. He's trying to find out all the people who were behind keeping his son from him, keeping him hidden. We all know how the child care system is, right? The court system didn't work in his favor, and they took his kids. He just wants to be with his kids, and now he's out to, exact some justice on the people who kept his kids hidden from him. It's been a pretty interesting series. Moving on here, we've got Thor issue number 7. I know this one is going to be a big one for a lot of people this week, possibly because this is kicking off a new arc of Thor here after we just got that issue number 6, which was so great, was it not? The way it ended and everything, and like, ooh, good stuff going on in Thor. I'm not a big Donny Cates fan or anything like that, but I've liked what he's been doing here with this book. We got a new artist on board here as well, with Aaron Cooter coming in to do the arts, and Matt Wilson still continuing to do the colors here as well. But looking forward to reading this book. Now, the next one on my Marvel comic book pull list is Arrow, issue number 11. I'm not sure how much longer this series is going to go on. I still have to read the last issue that came out before this? Number 10 came out not too long ago. I'm not sure if they're going to continue with the series or not, considering everything going on here after the pandemic and everything, just the way everything's been working out. They've been taking some of these series to digital only, and I have really yet to see are they still continuing that? Are they still going to do some of those books on digital only, or only those ones that they finished out and then really? I don't know. Honestly, I do think they should probably dip their toe into some digital-only books as well. DC's been doing it. I'm not saying it's been great or it's, but hey, just look into it. The next one we've got here is Excalibur, issue number 12. This is once again another X of Swords, or 10 of Swords tie-in prelude, getting ready to go into that. Excalibur, the writing, like Teenie Howard's writing in there isn't, like, to me it's not the greatest, but the art in this book, Marcus Toe and Eric Arciniaga's art has been consistent throughout the series on the issues that they have been in. This is probably the one book in all the Dawn of X stuff that has actually had solid art the whole time. Everywhere else they're kind of mixing up artists and all that kind of stuff. Leinell Francis Yu has really picked it up on X-Men issue number 12, I will tell you that much. Leinell Francis Yu's art has really come in to be a lot better. I know there was a few issues there off the start. It was kind of like, come on, like, do we need a new artist here? Leinell Francis Yu, it's really starting to come in to its own here, and I'm not against his art, Leinell Francis Yu's art or anything like that. It's decent, but there's times where, to me, it just don't work, I could come up with a lot of examples for you. It's just some consistency issues. That's really about it. Now, the last one on my Marvel pull list is Captain America issue number 23. You know, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep pulling this series. I think maybe I'm just going to go through issue number 25. I don't know. I mean, are they even going to go beyond that with the same writer here, the same team and everything? I don't know. I mean, the art team has been switching up here, but the writer has been the same. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep pulling it. But those Alex Ross covers, though, right? Those Alex Ross covers, though, right? I mean, come on. I don't know. Now, that's all I have for my DC and Marvel pull list. We are going to go ahead and get here into some indie comic books. You guys know how much I love my indie comic books here over on 2nd Street, so let's hear it. For AFTERSHOCK Comics, we got Dead Day, issue number 3. I believe this one is only a 5-issue miniseries. Dead Day, issue number 3. Looking forward to get into this one. Something very interesting here with the story going on, the way the living are kind of dealing with the dead and everything like that. Good stuff. Like what they're doing here. Enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know. I like it, what Ryan Parrott's doing here. And I like what Ryan Parrott's been doing. I haven't read all this stuff. I think the only nitpick I have about Ryan Parrott's writing was in that Army of Darkness, the Death to the Army of Darkness. It just didn't feel like Ash. Other than that, the story itself, it was okay. It was okay. So Ryan Parrott doing a good job here over on Dead Day. That's all I have for my AFTERSHOCK books this week. Now we're going to go ahead and move into BOOM Studios comics, guys. If you guys haven't been checking out and following BOOM Studios comics, they got a lot of great titles they put out there. Keanu Reeves is doing his book over there. Berserker is over there making people go berserk. Good stuff from BOOM Studios. And here we're starting off with Tom Taylor's 7 Secrets, issue number 2. Now, I'm guessing this is only going to be, what is this, a 6-issue miniseries? Is this going to be an ongoing? I think it's a 6-issue miniseries, if I'm not mistaken. I could totally be wrong. I'll have to go back and look at the solicits. But what we got here is we've got these a society of people who have these 7 secrets, these 7 tools, these 7 weapons that they have to keep from other people. If these weapons fall into the wrong hands, they can be used for evil means. Obviously, hey, you know, we get the trope, right? But what's interesting is going on here is very similar to Star Wars stuff. People who are these protectors who ended up falling in love and they had a kid and that's forbidden and all that stuff. You get it, right? You get it, right? You know, the overall thing here is what you got to know throughout all these stories is, you know what? Don't be, your coworkers, don't be mingling with them. You can be friends and everything, but hey, you know what they say, man. Just, hey, that's what they're trying to tell you here. That's what most places have policies against that. Moving on here in BOOM Studios, we got Once and Future, issue number 11. Guys, I am telling you, I just don't know on this one. It's one of these books that continues to be like, I'm kind of like, and then it pulls me in every single time, just like something is killing the children. Also on BOOM Studios, Kieran Gillen doing a good job. Dan Moore's art, great. Again, Tamara Bonvillain, the unsung hero of this book. The coloring in this book wouldn't be as good as it is without the coloring that Tamara Bonvillain has been doing. And you know what? If you're a comic book reviewer and you review these books, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of you guys out there talking about this book. I cursed about this one day on a stream. Sick and tired of you guys talking about this book, talking about Kieran Gillen and Dan Moore and giving no props to Tamara Bonvillain or let alone Ed Dukeshire, the letterer. I mean, letterers are people too, you know. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, don't look at me. I give shout outs to Tamara Bonvillain every time I review this book because the coloring is so great. I always make sure that I tell you about Ed Dukeshire and the letters he's doing here. He's doing great. I'm telling you. Everybody contributes to this book. I'm just saying. Chances are I am talking to you. You know I'm talking to you. Don't play games with me. Moving on, we got on Dynamite, we got Deja Thoris, issue number 8, and you guys know I don't read Deja Thoris, but gosh dang, man, Joseph Michael Linzer on those covers, look, just, man, I love it. How could you not, look, seriously, how could you not like that cover? If you don't like that art, there's something wrong with you, okay? There's something wrong with you. There's just, I said it. I'm willing to say it. There's something wrong with you if you don't like that. Now, that's all I have for Dynamite. We're going to move on into one of my favorite publishers out there, guys. You guys know how much I love Vault Comics, and they have got this new #1. We've got Heavy, issue #1. This is one of the variant covers. I like this cover. I was just seeing that one. I'm like, ooh, that's too nice for me to not get. New series by Max Beam is here. Obviously, I don't know anything about it. It's a new #1. Look forward to a review here on the channel because you guys know how much I love Vault Comics anyway. And, you know, look, it looks like it's kind of got this Heavenly Angel kind of Punisher vibe thing to it, right? Does it not? I mean, it's got, you know, it's got the halo. It's got the... it's a guy with guns and he's in a trench coat. It's kind of... I don't know. Now the next one I've got here, Elliot Rawl, again, one of my favorite writers here that does work for Vault Comics. This is Bleed Them Dry, issue #3. Guys, you guys know, if you follow me here on the channel, I'm not really big into zombies, I'm not big into vampires, I'm not big into magic. I've enjoyed Bleed Them Dry so far. Hopefully, you know, really waiting to see where this one goes. Especially, like I said, this writer, Elliot Rawl, he's a very good writer. He'd done the books for Vault Comics called Cult Classic Return to Whisper and Cult Classic Creature Feature. Some great books that you should go out there and read if you've got those available to you. Now the next one I've got here is one that I've really enjoyed this series overall. Have no complaints about it. It started off, I didn't really know how much I was gonna like it. I read issue #1, I'm like, issue #2, I was like, okay. Issue #3 came in, it was like, whoa, it was really, really eye-opening. And then issue #4, this series absolutely peaked out. And I have read this is Finger Guns issue #5, and I gotta tell you, I'm telling you, this is the Jen Hickman cover here. Justin Richards, right? Justin Richards did a great job here writing this. Great stuff here. I know he did this story by Justin Richards and Sabs Cooper. Very good stuff here. I like where this story went because, like I said, it started off kind of slow and then it really took off. And issue #4 was a real climax. And issue #5 here, if you're reading the story, you're going to read it. Is this a must read? Absolutely not, because you know what? Here it's taking care of everything. It's winding up or wrapping up everything that happened in this series. And I like the way that this ended. It even leaves it on this kind of ending where it's like, there could be a second one. Is there going to be? I don't know. I doubt it. But it leaves it open to that. I really did like this story overall. I know some people are going to be out there like, oh, it's a YA tell. Yeah. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good book. I was quite surprised that I ended up liking the series as much as I did. But that's going to take us into our last book on my comic book pull list, again on Vault Comics. This is Money Shot, issue #8. You guys know how much I love this book if you've been paying attention. This one is just funny. It's a funny book. Sarah Beatty and, Tim Seeley doing a hilarious job writing this book. It's about these scientists who are basically crowdfunding their scientific research by going into space and having sex with aliens. It's hilarious. It cracks me up. The last issue we got the president in there, the president they had. You know, they were making fun of Trump, kind of politics and comic books, right? I'm kidding. Money Shot, hilarious book, funny stuff. Absolutely, it cracks me up. This book cracks me up. But that's all I've got for my comic book pull list this week, guys. I want to know from you, what comic books do you have on your comic book pull list, and what of these books would you like me to do some more in-depth reviews on? And also, don't forget to answer, should I pick up and review Detective Comics issue #1027? Should I pick this up? You guys let me know. Let me know. I'll have them hold this for me until you guys get back to me and let me know. But that's all I have for my comic book pull list, guys. Also, I want to let you guys know I do have some more videos getting ready to come up. I've been doing those this week in the Dawn of X, but I have missed the past 2 weeks. Just been busy with a whole lot of stuff. As the kids have gone back to school and they're doing public homeschooling, you gotta love it. Let me know how you feel about public homeschooling right now down in the comments below. But let me know about that. And so this next week, this week in the Dawn of X, it's going to be a long video. But also in those, those aren't meant to be reviews. Those are where we're going to go more into depth and where it's kind of tying into this new series I'm doing, the Crack and Krakoa Deciphering the Dawn of X. name is pending on that to see if, you know, like I get in trouble for using the name because somebody else used Kraken Krakoa too. Oh my god! Oh my god! If you're outraged that I'm using Kraken Krakoa down for the title of my new series, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know, like, should I, like, hey, I reached out to Comic Book Herald about the name and everything, and I haven't heard from him. It's been about a week now. It's been about a week. Hey, how long am I supposed to get? I'm sure it'll probably come in the form of a cease and desist from a lawyer, right? You know how the YouTube game works, like YouTuber gets mad at other YouTuber, makes a bunch of videos about him, talking trash about him, everything. It seems like that's how it works, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel. If you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed. Click the little bell and all of that good stuff. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you don't, although that's just weird because I'm just showing you what comic books I'm taking home from the comic book shop this week. And while you're at it, make sure that you share it with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on the Second Street Marvel. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. Get out and support your local comic book shop, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.